What is up, guys? This is me, Johnny Cooper64 here with another YouTube video, and welcome to my part 2 of Crash Bandicoot Sane Trilogy Let's Play on Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Let's go to Gee-Whiz. Gee-Whiz? Jeez, man. Oh my god. Ooka ooka. What? Who? Where am I? Oh my god, I love how the little kind of chemistry Uka Uka and Cortex have, during these games, and how Uka Uka possesses Cortex a lot, making Cortex, I guess, more miserable, because compared to Crash Bandicoot 1 and 2, he does seem like he really wants to rule the world. And this one, he's kind of depressed in a way. I'm not sure how to say it. I think you get to see his emotions, as you continue each level. And I think it's due to Uka Uka kind of taking over, instead of him being regularly. And, as I said before, you can kind of see that, the little skulls and the little frogs. You look at it? Wait, let's see. Look. Yeah, you get to see little skulls that they have in the back, which is pretty awesome. So also Gee-Whiz is like a playable level, in a demo disc. You get to have in those PlayStation demo discs, which is where I first played my first Crash game, which is Crash Bandicoot 1. But then I got Crash Bandicoot Warped, not Crash Bandicoot Warped, but the Wrathful Cortex. Now this is the only medieval level that it's different, because there's stuff in the background. A bit more variety, I guess. And over here we have a wizard. It's Gandalf the Dark, or Gandalf the blue and yellow, because he has blue suit with yellow stars. I do love the sunset in this level though. It looks absolutely amazing, and how it kind of shines into the ground and stuff like that. Let's get my boy. Ooh, Super Saiyan Crash Bandicoot. And now we're entering to the other kingdom. Ooh, you can't defeat me. What? Why was the wizard staring at me? Shouldn't he be doing something, trying to stop me from winning the war between Crash and Cortex? What the hell was that? Did you guys see that? The freaking goat just stood there and just froze. Ooh, now I spin them to the ground. Ooh, you thought you can spin the sword at me? No, that lab assistant does not spin me. I spin him. That's how it works, dude. That is how it works. The Time Twister. Even thought this is supposed to be the warp room, I guess. For Sane Trilogy, they try to do something new, and instead of calling it warp room, kind of how Crash 2 does it, because Crash 2's warp room doesn't really have a name, kind of how unlike how warp does. But I do love how how they instead of naming it warped again, they they named it Time Twister, which is, I guess, what it's actually called. But I thought they were gonna call it the warp room, due to the fact that it's called Crash Bandicoot Warp, but warped. Now I do love the the Arab levels. I do love the snow, and how there's kind of snow, not snow, but little sand kind of floating, Do love the effects they did. And over here we have the man that cuts my underwear. And obviously a lot of people, I saw Jack's films, yeah, he made a video of how the swordmen, when they crash. Whoa. Okay, now we have Super Saiyan Crash, which makes you run faster during these type of parts. But not Jacksepticeye, but Jack's films actually made a video of how the swordsman, he cuts, when he kills you, he cuts your pants and it shows your underwears. He made a video of how Coco does not have she doesn't have that death animation, but she has other death animations like Crash does, except for that one. She just turns into an angel. Funny how they didn't really add an animation of Coco's underwears coming down, because of course that'll be that will bring some controversy to the game, and kind of how what was that game called? Yeah, it's a PlayStation exclusive game as well. It's not Days Gone, that's a zombie game. It was another one. we first saw like the first footage, and over here we can see the yellow gem over there in the background. But as I was saying, it was like human or something, inhuman, not inhuman, but it was like something about like human and stuff like that. And that game has like a lot of controversy for various reasons. I don't know why, but like now that supposedly Insane Trilogy is coming to the PC, they are probably going to make mods of Coco's underwears. Like the little death animation, kind of like how Crash does it, but with Coco. And of course the PC is gonna bring lots of mods. I'm gonna see how it looks, and I'm probably gonna buy the PC version due to the mods, because I think people are gonna possibly put Crunch in there, or get to play as Dr. Neo Cortex. And this will indeed, I think, will be the first game to be on a PC, like any Crash title to be on a PC. Now over here we are in Hog Ride. Do love the black jacket that Crash has. And over here we have Dingo's Diner, 5 cents soda. Ooh, I gotta dine in there, man. I gotta dine in. We have Dingo's Dine-In. We have Entropy's Oil. Cortex is Neo. What was it again? Oh, I think you have to like elect Cortex as president. We have Dr. Engine for gas. Well, where's the gas station? I only see the gas. Oh my god, what's up with the controls, dude? Dude, gosh, I hate the controls in this freaking Insane Trilogy. Like, so when I was trying to turn, it didn't really turn, and it made me lose, and I guess I'm not gonna make it in time to go to first place, which is a damn shame. But I think they really do need to fix that part though, because there is some stuff that Insane Trilogy still needs to be fixed. It's kind of like 98/99% finished, but not 100% fully finished. I think they can possibly polish it a bit more. Once they port it, they can, I guess, have like kind of fix Insane Trilogy on the PS4. When first to get the little purple crystal. Yeah, let's restart it, man. I do love how it has that option. It has that option because when you failed, you had to go back to the warp room. Then you have to wait for the loading times, and then you had to go back and then wait for the loading times. And gosh, that was a pain in the ass. Even in here, we still have to wait for the loading times, but it's only like one loading time though, and I think it's like more faster. And also before while I was seeing the footage for this one, when it first came out during E3, show off Insane Trilogy's Warped, because that was like the main cake for Insane Trilogy. That's what people wanted to see on Insane Trilogy, because that's everybody's favorite game, or at least some people's favorite game. And I made a joke about like the nitpickers, even thought I'm a nitpicker as well, but there is nitpickers that do complain about little small stuff. I made a joke of how like the cactus is like 1 inch from where they originally were from, and a lot of people were laughing at that joke. And I think it's sort of true on how like some nitpickers do these things. Oh no! Oh, nuggets in a biscuit, chicken nuggets in a biscuit. Oh no, I lost second place. God damn it. Ooh, have to start all over again. Win first to get, alright, yeah, let's start all over again, dudes. God damn it, I was this close. I think instead of going, taking a bit of the shortcut, I could have, like, kind of turned and actually, got a full blast and, win first place. But, the reason why I didn't do that is because, sometimes, the little speedy thingy doesn't really take you to the place you're supposed to go. And, sometimes you're gonna land into those cactus type of things. So, let me try to restart, or try to do this again, but this time do it right. But this time, the great Ooga Ooga will make sure that you do it right. Well, for that voice with Ooga Ooga, sorry if that kind of was kind of bad, but I do wish Ooga Ooga's voice was a bit more deeper, because I do love how Clancy Brown delivered for Ooga Ooga. Such an amazing actor. Sadly, we can't have him. Even thought Lex Sling is such a beautiful actor for Cortex. I do kind of wish they They had Clancy Brown as Uka Uka though, instead of Dr. Neocortex. Ooh, I don't think I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. And I made it. Ha! Screw you, bastard. I won first place. Hell yeah. And not dab. Oh my god. Such an amazing game though. Warped. Other people are saying that, you know, they messed up the controls for, you know, the motorcycle, and, you know, I kind of see what, you know, they kind of messed up in a bit, but overall I think it's pretty much not bad. And the original also, the controls were a mess, I guess you can say. Now let's go to Tomb Time. G'day, mate. Dingodile's the name, and Well, here we have Dingodile's first appearance, and his head looks really weird though. Like the way he moves and everything, and like the shape of his head though. You can kind of see like the little like the stuff in the bottom of his little head. You know, that's pretty weird, and a lot of people are saying, you know, how he doesn't really have like, he doesn't really stare at you, you know, he like, you know, kind of moves around, doesn't really do eye contact on you, so I guess he's pretty scared of Crash Bandicoot. And over here we have Cortex. So basically, I guess the premise of this game is, you know, how Cortex wants the power crystals to like rule the world. Even thought he has like a time travel type of thing, so like he's changing stuff from the past, and I guess, you know, once you get the power crystals or something, you change the past or something. I'm not sure how this works. I do wish, you know, they kind of added a bit more story. If you know, Vicarious Visions was indeed, you know, making Insane Trilogy kind of like a reboot in a way, you know, because like Wrath of Cortex is a pretty bad game, and it should not be considered Crash Bandicoot 4, and, you know, only one country actually considers it Crash Bandicoot 4. I think it's Japan. But besides Japan, it's just known as Wrath of Cortex, not Crash Bandicoot 4. But it is indeed the 4th installment to the Crash series. But, you know, with the Insane Trilogy coming back, you know, having a remaster, you know, you get to start all over again, you know, with the first trilogy, the first 3 amazing Crash games in the Crash series. And, you know, what a good way to start all over again, but by, starting off, you know, making a game after Warp. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot I don't have the power, the little power items. I still need to collect all of them. I only have the body slam, that's all. Oh no, what the flippin' hell? I missed the, little button. I have a friend who, like, if he misses at least a 1 bit, he calls the game Insane Trilogy trash. You know, and he thinks it's like the game's fault and the remaster's fault and stuff like that. But you can see Vicarious Visions did take a lot of did put a lot of effort in the Insane Trilogy. But I do wish, you know, they kind of didn't have to rush it, and, you know, they I guess took a few months to polish the game. And over here we have I guess kind of like the first appearance of like the flamethrowers. And at least in, you know, kind of representing what we're going to be dealing with in a bit, which is Dingodile. I mean, we do see the flamethrowers in what's called in Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back during the eel deal and stuff like that. But like, it kind of shows, you know, what we're going to be dealing with during the boss battle, Dingodile. And now we're out of the temples and going into the warp room. There you go. We got the power crystal, right? I think we did get the power crystal. The purple crystal, the power crystal, whatever it's called. Gone tomorrow. Now, we also, like, the little purple, you know, gem path, you know, that we were just in, was originally just going to be like a death route, you know. But, you know, they changed it to, you know, for them to have, like, the gem in there. And, you know, the gem path was, like, in Gone Tomorrow instead, you know. Little switcheroo they did. Now we're in the Midnight Run, with Coco Bandicoot making her 3rd appearance. Holding run lets Pura smash throughout certain hazards. Oh, alright, you know, that's pretty good to know. Also, unlike, you know how Crash got Polar Bear, the Polar 3 times, we only get, this is like the final time we get to have Coco with Pura. Also, I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken, Pura is actually orange in the original trilogy. But over here they made her like yellowish and stuff like that. Ooh, I missed the checkpoint. I missed the checkpoint. Do love the moon that's shining in the background. I guess it's the same moon that is in the workroom, if I'm not mistaken. Possibly, you know. Possibly. But we are in time travel, so I don't think that that fits in there. We're still in the Great Wall of China, so like, has Coco been traveling like what, for like days or something, for hours and hours and hours with Pura? Doesn't Pura get tired? Especially tired of your bullcrap, Coco Bandicoot? You bossing her around, you know, getting her hit. And we see the lab assistants try to be, you know, Japanese, you know, try to do all these kung fu stuff and stuff like that. And I got the checkpoint. Ooh, oh my god, I was about to jump and, you know, kind of like went all the way through the little pit, but I missed. You see, that was my first intention while trying to do that little move. Love the little dragons. Are they supposed to be like mystical or something, like actual dragons, or are those like robotic dragons that Dr. Cortex made, or is there like lab assistants in the costume? Like, please inform me, dude. And that is it. Pura, we never see you again until like during the ending of the game. Oh no, wait a minute. Pura does actually appear one last time, or at least 2 times, because, you know, we get to see her during the final cutscene, but that doesn't really count. But we do get to see Pura in action, and I didn't really see that in the original. You know, we're gonna see that during the 4th episode of this Let's Play. But Pura actually helps Coco Bandicoot to fight Dr. Neocortex. Not Dr. Neocortex, but Dr. Engine. And that's a pretty cool thing. Also, Midnight Ride is also like a reference to the 1980s, 1988 movie, what's it called, by the same name, by the legendary Robert De Niro. And now we are with Dingodile being the most talked about boss battle out of, like, I guess the all of the Crash Bandicoot boss battles there was before, you know, Sane Trilogy came out. You know, a lot of people were talking about Dingodile, and I also made a video, you know, because people were pointing out you know, Dingodile's boss battle flaws. So, you know, I kind of talked about it. You know, I am going to be nitpicking about a bit of this boss battle, or at least, you know, talked about, you know, how before Sane Trilogy came out, and, you know, what people, you know, were talking about during this boss battle. Kind of I guess a little anniversary to, you know, when I did that nitpicking video. But, you know, basically, you know, during that beginning of the cutscene, Dingodile was delivering the line a bit too slow. You know, a lot of people were saying that, you know, because in the original, you know, he kind of waited a bit. But, you know, I mean, it's still pretty good. You know, it's still pretty good. Even if it was just like seconds away, I guess you can say, it was still pretty damn good. The song in this boss battle is absolutely amazing. Dingodile's got to be one of my favorite boss battles. My favorite villain of the Crash Bandicoot series of all time, you know. I think it was basically because of his flamethrower and, you know, the accent. Some people were complaining about his accent, and, you know, I don't see why. Like, why is the accent bad? Like, I love how Dingodile sounds in this game, you know, the theme song and everything, the way it looks. You know, I think there is, you know, some few changes the color made. You know, like the final line, because, you know, when you defeat him, he doesn't say the final line. And in this one, during the third and final blow, where you're supposed to like hit Dingodile, he doesn't like he only has like a few hits. You know, like he only throws like a few flames there and there. But in the original, you know, he goes full blast, and it's like super hard. Like the third, you know. The third part is supposed to be super hard, but Sane Trilogy, I guess, didn't really deliver that. And plus, they didn't, you know, say the line, you know, you trash me, mate, you know. No worries, you'll soon be up against much worse. But, I guess, you know, they wanted to do it something different, I think. You know, back then I thought, you know, Dingodile died or something, but he didn't really. But, yeah, I mean, I was really confused on why they didn't really, you know, show the final line. One of the main reasons I think they probably didn't is because of I think due to time, and, you know, they had to rush Sane Trilogy out, you know, to, you know, publish it in June 30th. You know, I guess they couldn't, you know, put some final details, fix the glitches, and, you know, put some final lines, I guess. I mean, that's my thoughts. But overall, Dingodile's still a great final boss battle. You know, for the exception of like, you know, the missing line, but you know, which is kind of a no biggie in a way. But the thing, you know, that kind of disappoints me about the boss battle is like the third verse, on how like it's supposed to be really difficult, but they made it super easy, and you know, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching my episode 2 of Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy of Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. As always, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.